Hi, I'm Representative Rick Larsen, and I'm doing this video to provide background information on what the debt ceiling is and the consequences for America should the debt ceiling not be raised. The debt ceiling is the legal limit on borrowing by the federal government. The U.S. has nearly reached its legal limit of $14.3 trillion. Now, according to Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner, the United States will reach its current authorized debt limit on August 2nd of this year. Now, if your government does not increase its debt limit, America would be forced to default on its obligations. Default will hurt the middle class and hurt our economy. Now, why is that? Default means higher interest rates on credit cards, on home loans, and business loans, so the negative impacts are very real for you. There's no precedent for this situation. The U.S. has never been unable to make payments for its obligations. So why is this issue of the debt ceiling so important, and what are the consequences to average Americans if your government defaults on its debt? Well, businesses representing tens of thousands of American workers recently sent a letter to Congress asking it to pass a debt limit increase that avoids a default that could raise the cost of borrowing for small businesses and homeowners. Moody's rating agency warned that the lack of action on the debt limit could lead to a downgrade of America's AAA rating, which will raise the cost of borrowing and make deficits worse. Federal Reserve Chair Ben Bernanke testified that a default would send a shock wave through the entire financial system, a shock wave that will hit the middle class. And you and I know we don't need another shock wave. Simply put, failure to avoid a government default of debt will do severe economic harm to America's economy and the middle class. Default on U.S. debt would also cause interest rates to rise across the board, increasing the cost for consumers to purchase a home or car, or for a student to get a college loan, or for entrepreneurs to get startup capital to create a small business and create jobs. Finally, U.S. default would put future investment at risk because global financial markets that count on U.S. economic stability would no longer have the faith that America will pay its bills. If the White House and congressional negotiators can't get a long-term deficit reduction package done before America defaults on its debt, then Congress should take a clean debt limit vote. However, Congress and the President are still not off the hook to finish the work to reduce the deficit. Congress and the President need to take a balanced approach to balancing the budget. They have to cut the deficit and control the debt, and do both in a way that maintains U.S. economic leadership in the world, a leadership that I do not wish to give up. The impact of defaulting on bills that America is committed to paying is too great. Congress must avoid default, then continue the work on deficit reduction. Please share your thoughts on this issue. Write me an email by visiting my website, larsen.house.gov, or comment on my Facebook wall at fb.com/Rep Rick Larsen. And thanks for watching this video.